Hello. In this short video I'll be showing you how you can use some open source tools including Prometheus and Grafana to get insights into the behaviour of your queue managers running on ZOS. In a previous video I demonstrated the collection of data published by MQ running on distributed platforms to show graphs about the use of queues, the queue managers and some system level data. But since that original video was created, there have been a number of enhancements made to the tools based on user feedback. In particular, I've been assisting at some ZOS performance workshops and had requests for extra capability in the data collection for that platform. So some of the newly added features are available or relevant only for ZOS. We'll look in more detail at this dashboard later, but this is a first glimpse at the kind of data that can be collected from a ZOS queue manager. The pieces of this solution are as follows. First, there's a collector program. This connects to the queue manager. The collector can't run directly on ZOS, but it can run on another platform and connect as a client to the queue manager. In this case, we'll be running it on a Linux for Z image, executing on the same hardware as the ZOS queue manager. The configuration script starts it with parameters such as the names of queues or channels to be monitored. The collector is also connected to a Prometheus database. Prometheus is a commonly used time series database optimized for handling monitoring metrics. While Prometheus has a simple GUI of its own, it's most commonly used in conjunction with Grafana. Grafana knows how to issue queries to time series databases and formats the return data in a variety of ways, including bar charts and tables. So here I'm connecting to a Linux on Z system and starting the collector program. I'm running it in debug mode so you can see the various metrics that are reported back. In normal use you would start this as a background service running permanently and connecting to the queue manager, but for demonstration purposes I'll just run it in the foreground. So what can we look at? I've built a simple dashboard to look at the status of queues, channels and system resource usage. Some of the metrics are shared with MQ on distributed platforms, others are only available for ZOS. Every metric is tagged with the platform and queue manager name, so it's possible to select only the values for an individual queue manager, all those for ZOS, or various wildcard combinations. I've got some test programs running that are generating load on application queues to help explore these metrics. We can see that messages are passing through the queues. The queue depth is changing and the age of the oldest message shows up. The counts of puts and gets to a queue are also available, but only if no other monitoring program is using the same reset queue stats command. Because that's a potentially disruptive operation, you have to explicitly turn on that check when starting the monitoring program. Channels are shown with red, amber, green markers along with counts of traffic and number of messages flowing. Finally, we can see the critical storage aspects of buffer pools and page sets. I'll turn off the test programs that are getting messages and speed up the picture, so we can see the system usage increase. I could configure Grafana to generate an alert if one of the page sets starts to get too full. While there are other metrics available from this monitoring solution, these are probably the most interesting numbers. With the exception of the reset queue stats operation for counting puts and gets, collection of this data can be carried out without interfering with any other monitoring products you may already be using. And also don't forget the SMF data that may be collected for later, deeper analysis. You can find this collection program on GitHub. The source code is all there so you can see how it's done, and perhaps modify it for your own needs. I hope that was useful. Thanks for watching.